Who
what are their two supports?
Who?
What if they aggro?
Slaughter? Okay, I could see that happening.
Because Shadow Demon, and then
Ooh, if they aggro, I go with Liquid.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Liquid here because I think they might.
Hard to say. Right? I'm like half and half. Depends on how they lane it. All right, I got Secret.
All right, I think mid one's gonna do another Storm Spirit, but we're gonna find out. It is time for game 1 of Team Liquid versus Secret with Fogged and OD Pixel.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yeah, we're ready to go. This is the first game of the day on this return to the EU portion of DreamLeague qualifiers. We got Liquid. It's pretty hype, Fog. These are the hottest teams in EU at the moment, going up against each other.
This is decided for the top of the seeding for DreamLeague. So this is pretty cool, pretty nice. Both of them with 2 losses.
What do you think about the Joss then? Like, see a little split on the panel.
I like the point that Cat made.
Yeah.
I think Liquid is really trying to just turn the pace up, get the rush, and just snowball out of control with that. However, I think if the game goes too far, if they're not at an ahead portion, that's where the Storm Spirit and Tiny can get really crazy. But I think they are going to do some type of aggro positioning here and just try to get those favorable lanes. And there's a lot of ways to burst down Tiny. There's Soul Catcher, Meld, and Amplify damage. Tiny already has 0 armor. You get put negative. You get absolutely demolished by Lycan and Templar Assassin. So that being said, I prefer Liquids a little bit more just if they can set the tempo, which I think that they will, because this is, as Nahaz likes to say, this team is a monster at the early game, and I think that's what they're going to go for again.
And I'm going to be interested to see how Ace builds the Tiny. You know, does he go for this sort of the new trend of having that sort of the Trez, the SMY, all these stats to buff himself up, or will he go for that playmaking style that we know that Ace has liked in the past on these sort of cores, like when he used to play like Centaur safe lane? Yeah, he would build the hero very much in the way that you would build like the offlane hero, and he would look to get involved in the action super early on.
I think we'll see it depending on how the lanes go, right? Yeah. I think more than likely he'll go for the farming route, but he might have to adjust because they have a Storm for Timbersaw. Storm can get shut down, Timber might get shut down too, but what it looks like is Liquid is going to be doing that aggro kind of lane, starting out with the Slaughter playing around the top lane, get Mind Control, good start. This is just typical Liquid, right? Sack Matu for a moment and then go back down and help him after the laning phase plays out. So here we go, Kuro. Playing around the mid lane for the moment. Waiting to see if Storm does get a dual lane versus TA, because that is what we've been seeing a lot. TA starts mid, and they just put 2 heroes there, and it really punishes her a lot. Puppey, Frostbite thrown right away. And top lane. Mind Control and GH versus Yates and Ace. This is the Queen of Pain and Slaughter. Queen of Pain able to put a lot of harassment onto Tiny with the Shadow Strike and a couple right clicks because of that no armor.
There we go. Quick crush from GHD. Keeping the harass high on Ace.
Fata's been a key to Secret success though, and he's been given a very nice lane.
Yeah, he's been playing so well recently, Fata.
Yeah.
He's had some incredible offlane performances.
So I'll be looking at him to at least being the big weight carrier for if the early game doesn't go great for them, because he's getting a really good lane, and it's a decent Timber game if he doesn't get behind. Top lane, Queen of Pains is dead.
Oh, it is indeed. Ace comes in with the Avalanche and toss. The free toss, sorry. And they get the kill. Good ways to start this. And obviously Liquid, when they have 2 heroes up, they are not expecting to feed away kills. So bit of a misplay there from Liquid.
Yeah, Mind Control was still level 1, so he just got lifted and bursted. And it's looks like it might happen again. Oh, that's not enough damage.
This lane is looking very scary for Liquid. Mind Control's turning up and beat down that hard. And as you say, sharing the XP is going to be a slow level 2 for the Quap. So he is very vulnerable to those who play the game by Secret.
What have we here?
Grabs the rune.
Oh, the side blade kill.
Miracle.
I caught like at the very last moment of it.
Soldier's fortune.
See what they can get up top as Mind Control. Jumps and gets the dagger onto Yapzor. Puppey's still around. He is hasted. All back is Kuro with the Frostbite, but now turning that sort of top lane into try versus try. But yeah, big kill for Miracle to get there in that mid lane. Getting it solo as well.
Oh, Miracle's in our mid one's in deep trouble here. Rotation's coming on from 2.
I mean, at the least they're going to be able to give them a good chase out of lane. And GH, see if we can actually close this gap. Yeah, he's got the sprint back up. Mid one trying his best. Around with a bit of burst, but this should indeed be a second death for the Storm Spray in the mid lane. Liquid making sure that Miracle gets a very good start in that lane.
He has TP cooldown as well. So Storm level 2, Temp Assassin already level 4. And look at this. the true big bad wolf. 16-1 on Lycan.
94% win rate.
And they lost against Secret last DreamLeague with Lycan. So a little cute stat there. Thank you, Nog.
Will it happen again? I mean, as we said, I don't know. Just there's the fact that Masu has been that strong on Lycan, even against Secret. I think you've got to worry how they are going to deal with him after he gets past the beginning. He's doing all right down it.
He's doing great. The 2 levels of Feral Impulse are just enough for him to actually sustain. With Mango, he actually has so much HP to deal with that.
Still got a tank going to south to burst.
Yeah.
So unlikely that Fada's going to be able to force him out of the lane anytime soon. Fada, of course, binding a lot from this lane as well. I mean, both heroes farming very nicely. 16 for 2, 15 for 5 between those 2 heroes down bottom.
Yeah, and Mind Control top as well has fixed the problem that did happen. Since he did die, he was still last hitting, so it's not that big of a problem. And so 4 minutes is going to come around. That's where Hal gets that double effect, and we'll see what kind of rotations they can make happen. GH looking for Yapso here. Instant lift, though.
So chucks him away. Mid 1 back in the lane. How are we seeing his CS look? 10 for 3.
Oh, Yapso's in trouble.
Oh, can he get himself out of this? It doesn't look like he can. With Mind Control rotating down for the top lane, Yapso shut off. And GH finishes him now. 3rd kill for Liquid.
I did like the point that Lumi made about the level 2 to 3 about Crystal Maiden. You pretty much have to get your level 3 to see him to put pressure on those lanes, having your 2 spells. So Puppey tried to take time out to do that, but it makes it so become a little bit weaker because of that. And he actually puts the 2nd point in the aura, just emphasizing the mana for his, probably just for Fada mostly, just so he can get that lane to go well, and for mid 1 to catch back up.
I was going to say, talking about lanes, mid 1 is getting heavily bullied. The side blades from Miracle keep zoning him right out. He's a couple of levels behind this TA.
Miracle's almost 6 and mid 1's about to hit 4. That's brutal.
It really is. The amount of denies that Miracle's got in this matchup, making things very, very hard.
And it can make it really difficult for mid 1 to even catch up. If TA gets a quick level 6, you start putting traps in the jungle too, so you see where the Storm is jungling up to that level 6. You can make some nice rotations to come out. So, and also, we didn't get to talk about that. The information game on Liquid is definitely superior to Secret. They have traps, they have wolves, and we've seen what Matu does with those wolves as soon as he gets them invis.
And Miracle just being safeguarded for now by GH and Kuro, in case any sort of play comes out from Secret.
Traps are ready. Now Miracle looking very confident here.
Trying to bait out a little bit of a play from them, so maybe they can get the support on support action, as Liquid still continue to hover behind Miracle. Yep, so going in with the telekinesis, Miracle, I mean, he's baiting down to the last health. That's true, yeah, he does have 9, you're right. So knows that he's going to be safe. Sal's back up as well, actually, as he comes back with the refraction.
Mind Control top, in some trouble here.
Been found out by Puppey, he's got the frostbite. Blink, 8 seconds until it's there, but he does have the backup all the toss though. Getting Puppey in nice and close. Can they keep Puppey back with the crush and the scream? They can. Very nice play for GH, positioning himself in the midst of both of them. Gets the 2-man crush, and he's going to be able to chase down Ace as well with the poison stacking up. Mind Control getting a double kill. What a beautiful turnaround for Liquid there, thanks to the rotation of the 2 supports. In the situations where it looks like the call was all but done for, they managed to set him up for a double kill. That's huge.
They were just sitting in the mid lane waiting for something to happen on Miracle, and then it happened. Oh, okay, Mind Control is in some trouble. Quick little easy rotation. So the positioning from supports there were lovely. And
very nice.
This is Liquid in a nutshell lately. They just leave Matu completely alone. They're like, yeah, Matu does fine in all of his matchups.
I mean, he does. He really does. He's level 6. He's doing fine. There's a smoke up from Liquid.
They want to get some warriors down to watch where the Storm is catching up at. And Kuroki's actually spotting Puppey at the moment.
And then once you get a use it, they've got the level 6 on the quap. They've got the Sonic Wave. So they have got that cheap and easy kill.
Puppey, Kuroki's trying to find him.
He's coming on middle. He's got the crush onto Yapso. Miracle moving in deep. Mind Control, Sonic Waves the CM. They're just picking up kills left, right, and center here. 7 minutes in, 7-1. Liquid looking very dominant with these movements. The farm's still there for the side lanes, both Ace and Fada, top C. And mid 1, to be fair, he's not falling that far behind, but they're getting a decent amount of gold and experience Liquid from these kills.
A lot of those last hits are neutral creeps, though. If you see, he's actually 2,000 net worth, so he's still a bit behind these, those 2 deaths too. But yeah, now they're going to focus on playing around Fada's lane, since he's an absolute monster at the moment, and he should be able to claim this tier 1.
Yeah. Man.
He's on the prowl.
Yeah, he knows the mid 1 hasn't got that level 6. He's going for the TP out with the Howl. Is it enough damage? Oh! Oh, that was
brings him
so
down.
close.
Oh, denied by my control bottom. He blinked in, so 8-second cooldown.
Alright.
Yapsor's there.
It's gonna back up in 4 seconds. I think he's fine. He's got a charge as well, unless he gets the frostbite, and he does. Mind control will get caught out by that wraparound.
Fada had confidence that his teammates would catch there. He instantly ported mid before the kill was even finished to be able to defend that tier 1 tower. So defending tier 1s, we say it a lot, but it's very important, especially when your Storm is at this much of a deficit to catch up.
Yep.
If you lose your mid tower, then they have much easier access point to punish. And at bottom, Yapsor might be in some trouble here.
Let's see what I can do to get out of this. GH and Matuma Man surrounding him. He's got the telekinesis to buy some time as he's looking to retreat, but again, Matuma Man with the signature Wolf body block, keeping Yapsor back. Frostbite from Puppey. Buy some more time for Yapsor, but the sliver 4 from GH. He's got the sprint. Yapsor being surrounded. He'll try and duke it out in the tree line. GH will find Crush. They do take down Yapsor.
And
As well. Fada actually going in deep. Didn't quite catch the start of that, but either way, that looks like he must have massively overextended there into the hands of Miracle and Mind Controllers. Neither of those heroes look like they're on the verge of going down.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an over-aggressive play from Fada there.
So it looks like, I mean, he did 1,000 damage with his spells, so it looks like he was trying to go for the dive play. He used 3 Chakrams, 3 Whirling Deaths, and 4 Timber Chains. So he tried to commit for something, but with the rotation from My Control, he must have had low reactive armor stacks, because we've seen what happens when you have those high stacks early on, especially in a game like this. How's Miracle's Ancient stacks looking? It's a triple stack on one side and a triple stack on the other, so
Oh, that's nice.
Liquid have definitely been emphasizing and giving him that burst. And it looks like he's queued up the Desolator first this game. So we were talking about the early Roche. Sometimes we do the Blink Dagger, but that's when you're versus someone that you got like a TA, or like a Lina, and just punish them. But this one is all about the Roshan for Liquid, like the panel mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got great setup amongst your teammates as well to allow you to close the gap if you do look to try and fight with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely for the Roche being the big reason that Liquid are prioritizing it on TA this time. Down bottom.
Almost.
Matthew, level 9.
Almost first level of book. So maybe with like book 1 or book 2, probably, I think it might be book 2. When TA gets the Deso, they'll go for the Roche. I think the Deso is the more.
How's Ace doing on this farm on the Tinies? We see him high on the net worth.
Same build.
It is. It's what we saw from Theezy. We've seen it from Mason, from DreamLeague. Treads, S&Y. AC, Shadowblade if you want to on the way.
I mean, this build, it can work just to run people down, but we talked about the minus armor amp, like the Mel, the Soul Catcher, and the Slaughter ulti. He's gonna be getting shredded if they can actually focus fire him. And now, Fada, bottom lane, there's TPs coming out. Could be in some trouble here.
Yeah, we'll see who can play his way out of this one. Jump forward from Mind Control. Has the dagger to start playing a bit of a slow. They need to get GH in for the crush.
He's got the 20 reactive stacks too.
Yeah, he's too speedy. He's too elusive. And in fact, turning back into this, I mean, you can see how confident he feels, as you say, once those stacks are up. And everyone is in the neighborhood.
They're just giving space for Miracle to farm these Ancients. He's finishing up the other triple stack at the moment. Level 10, about to be level 11 already on this TA, while Storm is level 6. A 5-level advantage for the Templar Assassin over the Storm.
I mean, we have seen mid-bomb mate recoveries before. And he's certainly going to need to out of the bag this game.
He's got CM.
Relevant again. And
He's got CM as well, so that extra little mana helps him catch back up nicely. He's getting some tower damage up top. Now Liquid, they show up in the mid lane. They're trying to finish up this tier 1.
Oh, look at these body blocks again. Look at this movement with the walls, Matu. Just causing issues for Yapsor. They won't be able to dive quite far, but it's going to be so frustrating to play against Matuma like him because the walls constantly just trying to make you trip up.
Already got, like we mentioned, the vision game is going to be huge for them. Like and Wolves are constantly scouting people out. Look, they're looking for Puppey here, and oh, the ult's committed. There's Book as well.
They found a Puppey.
Bye-bye. The Puppey chasing the Puppey.
Wolf over Puppey.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
10 for 2, yeah. Liquid's aggression really being felt, and as you say, a lot of this is before we actually see Miracle start moving around and getting proactive on the TA. Sure, got involved in a bit of action earlier, but that was only in his lane. Once he has the Deso and he's moving around, I mean, you said it, heroes like the Tiny, they're going to absolutely melt as well. If they can get any sort of crush or lockdown, he's going to be gone in a couple of hits at this stage.
They're already moving into the Roche. They don't even have TA there.
Ah.
And Miracle has the Desolator finished on the Courier.
Oh,
right
this
here.
could be smart though, but because TA is showing down bottom, Secret, they probably don't expect this to be happening. If the TA's not in the pit, would they really be going for it? You know, Liquid's gone straight in there with Matu and his army. And yeah, I think because the TA is bottom, Secret, they're unlikely to actually check this out at all.
Yeah, and it's gonna go down here. I don't think they can contest this with this much of a deficit that they're at already. With Storm Spirit's level 7. There's no way they can go in this. And now Miracle comes in. He's like, give me that Aegis. Thank you, Matu. Good job with the work.
And now it's 1K towards having the Blink Dagger on top of the Desolator. 12 minutes in. This TA is going to be terrifying. And
the level disparity is the big thing. Level
Good,
13 on TA, level 8 on Storm.
I mean, even at, Ace, he's nearly level 12, but as you say, it may not matter. If they just get the dink on him after he's done the avalanche, this TA is going to shred the Tiny. And look at this, the Wolves giving the vision. They're looking to chase down. It is deep under the tower. Puppy with the ultimate forces Liquid to back away, and TP from mid one comes through. Does get crushed. Miracle moving one hit, and look, half his health gone. They do have the Shrine. Miracle's got the Aegis. They're trying to fight pretty deep in. So wait from Malayu Control comes in onto 3. Miracle picks up the double. It doesn't matter if there's a Shrine there. As the down Liquid at this stage is just too much. Ace, he's got to be careful. They could chase this one down as well. They're going to be able to take the Tiny as Miracle gets an ultra kill. That'll be the money for the Blink Dagger. 14 minutes in.
Oh my god.
Oh
Ace,
my goodness.
Ace did throw his tree at GH though. That was pretty funny watching it just chase him through the jungle, but oh my god, Liquid.
Yeah, that having mind control in that position to jump in, hitting 3 heroes with the Sonic Wave, we'll see it again. I mean, you can see Secret, they thought that they could turn this. They knew that Liquid overextended. Mid one really wanted GH, but that quick crush play. And so again, we'll see this Sonic Wave, your mind control heading over from the left, and then bam. 3 heroes, more than enough physical, Miracle damage to finish them off.
They're just so quick at collapsing here.
Yeah.
And look at Ace with the tree toss already. He turns around, but he does pay with his life. But the tree hits GH.
Bullseye. This is looking very scary for it. Being 5k behind, and when you have this safe lane Tiny, and as you say, the issues that we felt were going to be apparent, they certainly are.
Yeah.
This man, he doesn't do armor, and Liquid, they do a lot of minus armor.
And they're claiming they're the entire map already at this moment. Like they're taking a tier 2. Tier 2 is down. First claim the Aegis. All the tickers that you want to feel for Liquid's lineup, they have hit. 15 minutes in, 6k advantage, 14-3.
I mean, I think the tier was 5th pick, right?
Miracle's in with DD. Yeah, TA was 5th pick.
Yeah, we're seeing the power of that coming through the draft with the final hero. Very good at the against this Tiny core and Fada. Being run down, quick maelstrom, seals the deal. And this is your tanky hero. This is the Timbersaw with the reactive stacks. The guy that you don't expect to just get picked off like that, and he's dying. So if he's dying, everyone else is going to be dying for sure. And this is just getting so messy and so drastically out of control for Secret.
They can't fight head on. Tiny to get more farmed and Storm to catch up still. But
I mean, even at that point, it's like, when is there going to be the point in this game where this Tiny can turn to the fight and worry about being shredded by this TA? When does it happen? And then I think you just got to respect the way that Liquid approached this with the draft and how, we've seen the Tiny coming through a few times. Kuro, he's done the maths, he's done the research, he knows what's strong against it. He said, boys, if there's a Tiny, we put Miracle on TA, and then this happens.
I mean, it's also... it's the Wolf, really, too. Like, Lycan, he just sits bottom in a 1v1 versus Timbersaw. You'd be like, oh, that's not a great matchup for Lycan, but Matu comes out completely even versus that Timber, and the rest of the lanes are just great because the Shadow Demon and Slardar can roam around. Puppy, be in some trouble here. Can they close the gap with the stun?
Ooh!
Nope.
It's close. How's GH doing on the Blink Dagger? Is he getting some money? I think
he's got it.
Oh, he's got it. I mean, Blink from GH, Blink from TA. Any target to jump on together will 100% die during this stun.
Yeah.
Because there's no real save. Secret, they don't have any way of saving anyone that gets jumped on.
It's gonna be, it's gonna be crazy. It's 24 minus armor, gonna be coming out, and Tiny's only sitting at 6, so he'll be at he'll be at negative 18 armor when he gets by melt and amplify.
And look at this.
Or corrosive haze, sorry.
Once Miracle has BKB, there's no way he dies.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Secret.
It's tough.
Dire's bottom tower
Smoking
under
up.
fire.
He's got it. Spotted Ace.
They've got the traps, and here's the jump in. Look at this go. Ace already down to half health. Can he get himself out of there? The rest of Secret trying to come in and out, but the Sonic Wave flies through from Mind Control. They've lost Ace. They've lost Puppey. Mid one's got to zip himself out, but they're going to be able to chase this one down. Mind Control's already there with the right clicks. One more will do it through the corrosive Ace. Scream from Mind Control gets the double kill. Secret just losing 4. And with the crush onto Fada, they're going to get the full team wipe as Secret hit the decks. Sure, they pop Miracle's Aegis. This game is just looking absolutely over. 18 minutes in, 21-4, 10k gold lead for Liquid. It's going to require some serious throwing from Liquid, I feel, if Secret are going to pick this one back up. And even at that, you're going to need at least a double. This is... How do you come back from this?
I don't think they can versus this. I think Liquid turned the tempo up way too quickly versus the Secret lineup. And Secret, they have no team fight. Well, on the side of Liquid, don't really have great team fight either, but the Queen of Pain had such a great game because of how much space they made for her that Mind Control is doing a disgusting amount of damage in these fights.
Yeah, he is landing it every time that ult, it hits like 3 heroes. He's found some beautiful angles with the Sonic Wave. Yep. He's got a lot of money to spend as well. 2.6. I love the build as well. Treads, Bale, Kaya. You got enough beef to be able to jump in, and you got enough punch to rip through them.
Again, though, this is the scouting that we were talking about. The Wolf just seeing Ace walk up, get out of position here, and look at their target priority here. Look where Fada's standing. Do you see them? They don't hit him at all. They're just like, okay, go for Puppey. He's ulting. Okay.
Go for mid one.
Go for mid one now. Still don't hit Fada. Look, they're just ignoring him. All right. Now go for Madu's maybe him, but Miracle's got priorities here with Mind Control. They go for the other back targets, and then they're going to go for Fada afterwards and clean him up when he's isolated. So the targeting by Liquid and just the scouting, sheer scouting by Lycan is unbelievable.
Oh, this is be painful.
Oh,
Jump in for GH. Oh, he's not making it home, I don't think. Oh, he's not. He is not indeed.
Wow, that is... Yeah, minus armor, pretty good versus Tiny.
Yeah, they got him in now from GH as well to throw out when they make those sort of jumps to add on everything else that's already there for Liquid.
Let the fun begin.
I mean, this series, you see these two teams, you expect something close. We are not getting that here in game one.
Not in game one, definitely not.
I don't know if we'll see the Tiny again in this series. I think, you know, we obviously know the hero is strong, but Liquid are showing us that they can draft against it. They can close off that draft with this sort of heavy physical damage dealer, TA being the best at that. And then it's just all pretty much game over. They're pushing into the bait. What can Secret do to stop this? Quid, they've got Matuma Man with the ult. Secret, they've already lost Puppey. They're just being forced by Chase, jumps in onto Fada, gets 2-shotted by Matuma Man. Yapso's going to go down as well. Double kill from Matuma Man. My goodness, 20 minutes in.
GG. Yeah.
GG. I don't think anyone would have called that, saying Liquid would have stomped Secret in 20 minutes. What a performance from Liquid. These guys, I mean, without a doubt, this is the best team in the world, and they certainly look like it here. You know, Secret, they're not a bad team. Team Secret are pretty hot at the moment, but Liquid just make them look like something else. You know, that was something else. 25-4. A little disappointed. I mean,
Liquid
you expect something much better.
They showed up so bad today, though. That was terrifying.
Like, we wanted a good game